Yo, me and my partner, we created the 7-day challenge on how you can get started to clean up your credit within the next 7 days, right? Yo, this video right here is going crazy. However, what I want to do is go more in detail on every single day so you can have a better understanding on what you're doing and why you're doing it so you can get some results. You already know what time it is. Let's get right into it. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. So in today's class, I'm going to go more in detail on how you can clean up your credit in the next 7 days so you can start seeing results. I ain't gonna say you're gonna get results in the next 7 days. I'm just showing you what you need to start doing to start clean up your credit in the next 7 days. So with that being said, go grab a pen, go get some paper, and you know we gotta get you something to drink because class is gonna be a good. So the first thing we have to do is download our credit report, right? The link is going to be in the description. It's only $1 to grab a credit report that looks just like this. So what you want to see what's really going on your credit report, you have to download your credit report first. Now, what you're going to see is we're just looking at the credit report for what's on our credit report, not the scores, right? Because once you clean up everything, your score is going to show of what's going to be reflected in a positive way. So what we want to do is look at total accounts, right? How many accounts we have open, how many accounts we have closed, delinquents, right? If we have any delinquent accounts, that means we're 30-day, 90-day, 60-day, 90-day past due, right? Derogatory accounts, those consist of your eviction, your repossession, charge off. Those are the derogatory accounts. Now, everybody know what a collection is, right? So those collections is, accounts that went in collection. So these are collections. Also, of course, we want to look at that. Balances, we want to check our balances. Payments, we want to make sure, are we making sure we're making our payments, or are the payments correct on our credit report? Public records means bankruptcies, right? And then inquiries, everybody know what a hard inquiry is. So these are hard inquiries, right? But we can get those removed from our credit report step by step by step. It's really simple. I'm gonna show you how to do that. Now, what you want to do now is just go look at some of the accounts that are in derogatory or whatever that's hurting your credit report. We want to go check those out because you want to see what's really going on. We're not disputing, we just seeing what's hurting our credit score, right? So as you can see, repossession, right? Auto loan. What you want to do is check the account name. You want to check the account name, make sure it's currently correct on all three. And then you can skip some of the few lines, but you can go line item by line item. But however, I just know that most of these are kind of the same, right? After doing this for a while. Date open, as you can see, these are not matching up, right? Also, what you want to do is go line item by line item, but I just go to the most current, the most popular ones that's basically not reporting correctly, last reporting date, and these two last down here. And sometimes the balance is not reported in the high credit, but you can check that as well. But date last active, date last payment is not showing up the same on all three, right? As you can see. Now, as you can see with the date, the monthly payment, as you can see, this don't have okay, this one's black. This one says okay, there's nothing not reporting. This one says collection, okay. So you want to check that out as well. Like you can get that removed based off of that. Now, also, as you can see, same thing here. You want to do the same exact thing. These account numbers, you want to check everything. Date open, reporting different. Balance, everything the same. Date last reported, it's totally 2 different dates. Date last active, 2 different dates, right? So you can get this account removed based off of facts, right? Just based off of facts. So now that you have that, you just want to leave that. Now what you want to do next, step number 2, this is just day 1, right? Day 1, download our credit report. I'm just giving you bite-sized actions, bite-sized actionable items what you need to do. Now, day number 2, what we're going to do now is clean up our personal information. So here's what you're going to do. To clean up our personal information, you want to do is create an Experian account, right? If you don't have Experian, you want to go ahead and create a free account. Once you create a free account, you're going to go all the way down to Dispute Guide. Y'all, I'll show you step by step. Y'all, I'll give you the game. Go to Dispute Guide. Once you go to Dispute Guide, here's what's going to happen next. You're going to click on Visit Dispute Center. We're not disputing anything, but this is the back door to see all your personal information that's attached to these negative accounts, right? We got to detach the personal information from these negative accounts. So what you want to do is grab the addresses to see what's really attached to all these collections or repossessions or whatever you have on your credit report that's negative. Now you're going to click on Visit Dispute Center. You're going to click on that. Now you're gonna click on start a new dispute. Once you click on start a new dispute, it might be a little bit different. You're gonna click on personal information, right? I don't want to show nobody's personal information. Once you click on this tab, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna grab all those negative accounts, all those addresses that's shown incorrectly, and you're gonna put it on this letter right here. So you wanna make sure you put it on this letter. All the previous information, all the incorrect addresses, you're gonna list them all off right here. Once you list them all off, you also wanna put the list of names, right? Is right here. And you wanna put the most current address right here. Whatever current address, the new address that you want, that only shows one, you wanna put that right there. But you wanna list all the incorrect names on this as well. And then what you're gonna do is send this off and then remove all the employees as well. And then what you're gonna do is send this off to Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. Every place is gonna be different, right? But you wanna have is 2 forms of identification and send these letters off certified to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, because if they don't respond, we want to hit them with the CFPB. So the third day, what we doing on the third day, we're going to freeze these snitches, right? We're going to freeze the snitches, right? The snitches are telling, so we got to hush them up. So LexisNexis, go to LexisNexis, Google LexisNexis or freeze LexisNexis. And what's going to happen is you're going to go ahead and suppress that report. SageStream, right? You want to freeze them as well. You're going to be able to freeze them as well. Go to Google, freeze SageStream. You're going to Google that, and you're going to be able to suppress that information. CoreLogic, do the same thing. Google CoreLogic, freeze or suppress CoreLogic, and do the same exact thing. Innovis, do the same exact thing. Google Innovis, you're going to be able to do the same thing. ARS, you're going to be able to do the same thing with that. Google freeze or suppress ARS, you're gonna be able to do the same exact thing. Those 5 places, you wanna hush them up. I'm just giving you some basic info, not basic, I'm giving you some actionable steps, so you can go ahead and start getting, working towards something, creating that momentum, so you can start seeing some results and getting things cleaned up your credit report. But what you wanna do is do this first. Make sure you already did the personal information. Hey, day 1, you already downloaded your credit report. I just want to give you some actionable steps so you can start seeing some results. We already know what we want to do. Day 4, we got to set the credit bureaus up. So remember what we did on day 1. What you did on day 1 was you basically highlighted all the negative accounts that you have on your credit report. So here's what you got to do with that. You're going to go ahead and grab all those negative accounts. So you're going to copy this right here, copy all the negative accounts, and you're going to go to the investigation letter, right? What I call the secret letter, because nobody really talks about this, right? It's setting the credit bureaus up. You got to set them up first, and you're gonna do this. And go ahead and oops, not that. Sorry. You're gonna go ahead and copy this account name and do that, and then you're gonna go to the account number and grab the account number. Now it's okay to have the stars in it. It's fine to have the stars. You just want to have that part, and put the account number, and then you're gonna do the same exact thing for every negative account. Do the same exact thing. Put the account name, account number, account name, account number, account name, account number. Every negative account, every single negative account. A lot of people tell you you're not gonna dispute 2 or 3 at a time. No, dispute all the negative accounts. We don't have time to waste. So you want to dispute every single account, every single account, every single account. I'm saying it one more time, every single account. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise, because your time is valuable and you want to be sending off 3 accounts here, 3 accounts this day, 3 accounts. No, every single negative account. If you have 30, if you have 40, if you have 50 negative accounts, it don't matter. We disputing everything. So day 5, what we doing in day 5 is simple, right? So we set the credit bureaus up in day 4. We sent those letters off. Make sure you send them certified, and make sure you attach 2 forms of identification, and you send it to all 3 credit bureaus, right? Now, day 5, we're going to do something different. We're going to set the collection agencies up, right? We're doing something totally different. So make sure you send the letter to every single collection agency, right? Every single letter to collection agency, because you want to set them up as well, because what you want to do is hit them for every violation. Here's what you're doing. You're asking for proof that you actually allegedly owe this debt, and they're going to send you something back. Now, when they send you something back, we already know they're not supposed to communicate with us. at all. So if they send something back and they're gonna send something in the mail saying that we owe this, that, this, or whatever, that's a violation. All those different things are violations. So we're setting them up. We hitting them with the kill. So you want to have them send something to you. So with this collection receivable, just put the collection name right here. The collection name, you can get all this information off of your credit report, right? You can get all this off of your credit report. I think I can show you. Hold on. So scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll be able to grab every creditor's name and address and phone number, right? You can get all this at the bottom of your credit report. So make sure you have your credit report and get all the information that you need for all the collection agencies, right? So just grab that information. Once you grab that information, here's what you're going to do next. You're going to go ahead and say, to whom this occurred, your company said, I allegedly owe you some money. I will pay under one condition. If you can provide validation of the debt, that is actual accounting, verification of a signed invoice, and a copy of a contract binding both parties, basically you and them, in a letter by certified mail, so that there is an independent witness to have seen delivered, right? Kind regards, your name. That's it. You're gonna send it to the collection agency, and that's it. You're gonna wait for something to come back. I have another video showing you how you can do violations. For every violation, and you can get $1,000 for every violation, right? If you don't want $1,000, you just want the account removed, same thing, right? And just use that. And because if they say that you owe, let's say $100, but you hit it for like 5 violations, that's $5,000. I'm pretty sure they rather just remove the account versus paying you a $5,000, right? So this is how you get them for every law that they've broken, right? So this is what you're doing on day 5, right? Day 5. Now, hey, let's talk about day 6. I have a video on how to clean up your inquiries, right? Day 6, we clean up our inquiries. I have a video. I have to update these numbers right here. You can try this right here, these numbers right here, but I'm pretty sure it's a little bit different. Go to my video showing you how I can clean up your inquiries for the next 24 to 72 hours. And those are the more up-to-date numbers. However, you can try these right here. But just go ahead, as you can see right here, you're going to say, I noticed unauthorized inquiries on my credit report, so I'm going to apply for something in your name. Or if they didn't apply in your name and you basically went to a car dealership and they did some authorized car inquiries, it's the same thing, right? Do that as well. And then, those just basically results showing people how they got results. So you're just gonna do that, and as you can see, just follow it step by step. Call Experian, call TransUnion. Don't panic, right? And then just follow this line item by line item, right? Just go with it. If you have a card from Chase, you do not have an open a close account associated with it, you can get it removed, right? If they ask, did you submit an FTC police report these accounts, say you already did it, right? Also, if they have contact the original credit, say you already have, do not pen it. They're going to place you on hold. When they return, they will investigate it and take 30 days to complete it. However, the inquiries you asked to be deleted will happen within like the next 24 to 72 hours. Equifax may take a little bit longer with the maximum of 48 hours, but you'll start seeing results. And if this don't happen, I have another video showing you what you need to do step by step when it comes to that, right? I'll put the link up there to go to it so you can go ahead and follow that direction step by step so you can get your inquiries removed in the next next 24 to 72 hours or in the next 7 days if you watch that video. So what we're doing in day 7, we're going to start adding some positive accounts on our credit report. If we don't have no accounts at all, we need to start adding some open accounts, right? You want to have a minimum of 5 open accounts on your credit report, right? So if you don't have none, and if you don't have a credit card, you're missing out on points. If you don't have a mixture of accounts, you're missing out on some points. So what you want to do is start adding some accounts, right? I'm not telling you add in all accounts, but I'm gonna give you a list of about 5 or 6, right? So the first one, if you're currently renting right now, you can add like 3 accounts, right? You can add Rental Karma, Rent Reporters, BoomPay, right? That's 3 accounts, right? And if you've been living there for the last 2 years, you can add all that history, right? It don't matter. They're all separate accounts. You can add all those accounts onto your credit report, right? Now the Tomo credit card, if you have a checking account, you can go ahead and open up with, you can go ahead and get an account with them. Also, Grain as well. You gotta have an iPhone to do that with them. However, if you don't have an iPhone, here's a few other accounts you can do. Self Lender, Credit Strong, Sable One, Open Sky, and that's pretty much it with those accounts, right? Now, once you add those accounts, pick whatever one you want to do, go ahead and do that, right? Another account you can open up is an account with a credit union, right? They should have a credit builder account. Go talk to a credit union, go build a relationship with the bank, create that relationship. Don't have no overdraft fees. Continue putting money in the savings account, because in due time, once all the negative accounts come off, you'll be able to get approved for a $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 credit card with them, or if you need a loan, or if you need a car loan, because you now built that relationship that they trust you, and if they trust you, they're going to be able to do business with you. So create that relationship first, continue doing what you have to do, and in due time, you'll be able to get whatever you want when it comes to credit.